Hi, Facebook. Happy Monday. So, of course, today I decided to leave the house and get some nature. It's crazy loud outside. So, hello, everybody. Welcome. If you are watching live or the replay, I'd love for you to say hey and drop me a reaction. Obviously, if you're watching now, let me know if you can hear and see me. So I wanted to talk today about why most people's offers aren't selling. So I'm usually, this is like, clients come to me for just a certain number of things, and one of it is because their offers are not selling, they want to book clients, or they want to launch a product or a service, or whether it's a group program, a course, or whatever it is, they need that marketing and launch strategy to get results. And so what I want to talk to you guys today about is the number one reason why your services are not selling. I intended on calling this Facebook Live help my offers aren't selling, but I thought it would be too ridiculous. For those of you who are watching me for the first time, you may not know who I am. My name is Fabiola Giordani, and I'm a business and marketing strategist. And what I do is I help women entrepreneurs utilize the power of online marketing to market their services, their products, and make really great money. But what we do together is we create systems and funnels. We create those in their business so that they can get leads and profit daily in their business. Hi, Rashonda. Hi, Marcella. Welcome. All right, so hopefully you can hear me. I did not plan to live stream outside at all, and as soon as I did, the guy was like, I'm gonna mow the lawn. All right, guys, so the number one reason why most people aren't making the money that they want is because their offers are not where it needs to be. 90% of the time is your offer, and your offer is a combination of things. So the number one thing that people focus on when they're putting out an offer is how shiny it is, right? It's luxe, it's fabulous, it's this. And the number one problem is the promise is off balance. The promise is, I'm gonna get you there in a yacht. The promise is, I'm gonna get you there in a Lexus. And the reality is, when you're drowning and when you're struggling with something, you just want results. You just want to get out of that situation. And that's what your audience is looking for. They don't care the vehicle of how they get the results. They really care about the results themselves. So oftentimes when we craft our offers, the problem with it is we're focusing on what are we going through, a yacht, a train, a plane, a Lexus, a Maserati, like that's what we're really focusing on, versus it being more so, here's your issue and here's how I can support you. Okay, here's how I can get you the results. So the number one thing that makes your offer really juicy and really something that people really want is the promise. So what is the promise that you're making to people for them to get results? The promise is way more important than the actual vehicle and how they're doing it. All right. So whether or not you give 20 million calls, whether or not you offer unlimited email support, will not get people to sign up with you. The truth is, I have this problem. You are my solution. What can you do for me to get me there? Period. Whether you're offering marketing, life coaching services, relationship advice, whether you're talking about Facebook live stream for your business, whatever it is, my problem is I can't do this and I'm not getting results in that. How can you get me there? The second thing that people miss is when they're creating their offers, their high-end offer, or even their client-based service offers, whether it's a package for design work or coaching or consulting, is that they forget about the people they're trying to make this promise to, right? This offer that I want to create, there's an actual person that will go for it. Not everyone is going to say yes. When you think about a VIP day, everyone's not really built for a VIP day, right? Because some people need more additional hand-holding, they need more accountability. And so if you're saying if you're only going to offer VIP days, then you know that ideal audience is a person who wants results quickly, is a person who wants to get it done now, and they know that they can go off and execute the plan that you guys worked on together on their own. So they don't need additional hand-holding because that's why they want a VIP day. They have a problem, they want it solved, you can solve it. They don't need you to hand-hold them after you give them the plan. They're ready to go, right? And that's who you really want to think around who's going to buy that product. A lot of people are like, well, I'm going to create this and then everyone in my market's going to love it. Just so you guys know, when you first start off, obviously you're always told, stick to one, niche it down to one, right? Eventually your audience grows. My audience is comprised of so many amazing women entrepreneurs that all of my offers do not fit everyone. Not everyone wants to get booked out with clients, so booked out marketing camp wouldn't work for you if you're looking to do more on the courses side, right? You're not looking to book out people in high-end groups or one-on-one services or high-end private coaching. You're doing more of, you want to do more courses, You have a physical product, right? These are different things. So you have to be really mindful of who you're talking to. So number one, just to recap for those of you who are joining me for the first time or just now, I'm Fabiola Giordani, and we're talking about why most people's high-end offers or even just service-based offers aren't selling. And the number one reason is the promise. We're too focused on the vehicle, on how we're getting people results. We're talking about how shiny it is, how luxe and fabulous, how we're going to be on a yacht, we're going to be on an airplane, but we're not talking about, okay, this is your problem and I really want to solve it, and here's how I'm going to do that as an expert. So what is the ultimate promise of the results that you're going to give people when they work with you? Number two, we're talking about people. So everyone in your community is not going to go for the offer that you have. There's a small percentage of people who are going to go for product A, product B, product C, whatever it is, or service A, service B, service C. So you really have to be mindful of who it is that you're creating this for. Everyone is not designed for it. The third thing that I want to share with you why 90% of people's, like I said in the beginning, 90% of why people struggle in their business is because their offers aren't to the point, and that's what their offers are not selling. Positioning. So the positioning really kind of would go into the promise, but the positioning and how you're actually serving up this awesome thing to people, right? The marketing message, the actual way that it shows up in the world. So how are you marketing this offer to people? Are you just saying that my doors are open and now you need coaching, join me? Are you letting them know the benefits of this program? Are you letting them know what they're going to miss out on? And I don't just mean like, oh, you're going to miss out on a fabulous retreat if you don't attend. I'm talking about if you, what is their high cost problem? I always talk about this. A lot of people are like, what do you mean high cost problem? Do you mean how much it costs for them to work with me? No. The high cost problem is you've been sitting on this issue for, let's say, 6 months. You have no clients for 6 months. And you could have easily paid a coach or joined like my program, booked that marketing camp, right? Get results, get clients, but you sat on it for 6 months, and for 6 months you didn't get any clients. And let's just say the potential of money you can make, let's say 5 clients a month. Let's say you could have made $60,000 for 6 months, $10K a month for 6 months. The high cost problem is that whether you work with me, whether you work with anybody else, you just lost on $60,000 because you didn't take action, right? Whether, your problem is I can't figure out how to do it myself, but I refuse to buy from anybody that's going to help me solve it, right? And so your high cost problem is, what is it that I'm sitting on? What's the problem that I'm having and the resolution that I need? I know I need the support. I know I need the education, but I refuse to get it. So really, the positioning is really important. Talk about the high cost problem. It's not just about the pain points of what they're going through. It's about what happens if you don't take action. Also, what happens if you do take action? What are some of the great things that you will benefit from if you do join my program? If you do work with me, right? A lot of us, again, we're focusing on the vehicle, how shiny it is, how pretty it is, and how great we're going to be on the yacht. But we're not telling people, okay, once you get on that yacht, if you get off this yacht today, right, which is the most important thing, this is how your life will change. This is how your business will change. This is how your relationship will change. Whatever it is that you promise people, whatever you help them with, that's what you focus on. Again, a lot of us are not focusing on the key things. And the last one, which is tying everything in, is the path to the results that they're going to get. We don't paint an actual picture, right? You ever heard of paint the dream for your customers? A lot of us aren't painting the dreams, which is a part of positioning. We're not actually telling people how we're getting them from A to B. So if you want to turn like strangers into clients, if I've just met you and I say, I'm going to take you to the promised land, give me $5,000, and I walk away, you're like, girl, please, what makes you the expert? Why would I even give you a penny, right? And so if I were to position in a different way, introduce myself, let them know, talk to them, get to know them a little bit more, find out what their actual issue is, and understand that maybe my VIP day may not work for them, but my program may, right? And say, you know what, this is exactly what I teach people. This is exactly how I help them. And show them step by step, I'm going to be able to take you from where you are now to these specific results. Then I'm more likely to say, yeah, let me do more investigation, because not everyone's going to hop on. I've had people buy from me where they just met me through a webinar, Facebook ad webinar purchase, right? And that's fine. But they're going to do more work because they want to investigate, because they now care about what you have to say, and they find that you're the expert for them, and they're going to buy. Versus it being like, hey, let's go on a date. I don't even know you. I'm not even going to warm up. And that's what a lot of us are doing. So number one, we need to refine our offers and our promise. Don't focus on how we're going to get people there, and focus on the promise we're going to make them, the results they're going to get, and stop focusing on just the pain points. I've seen, because I've been reviewing items for my students and clients, and I see there's so much focus on only the pain points. Oh my gosh, you're overwhelmed, you're freaking out. And it's like, okay, I got it. I'm there. All right, cool. We established that. All right. Now tell me what makes your offer the good deal for me. What makes it the best thing for me? Because there's so many other experts teaching what you're teaching. What makes the way you teach it, or what makes the way you coach it the best for me? And that's what a lot of us are missing. And that's why a lot of us are struggling to sell our offers. Because you can easily close someone who I had a realtor client who became a client after I was live streaming. It was when I was periscoping like a lot. And she saw me periscope. She left her card. I emailed her. We chatted, and she became a client. Didn't know me from Adam. Well, she didn't even know who I was and what I did, actually. She just loved the fact that I was talking about marketing, and she wanted to talk to me, and there you go. And so it wasn't because I was like, ooh, I'm going to get you there on a yacht. You know, my yacht didn't matter. I could get her on a hoopty. It doesn't matter. She just wants results. All right. So even though we talk branding, we talk about how great things are and how pretty things should be, the truth is people are not always looking for pretty. They're looking for substance. So really think about it when you're putting together your offer. Marcella said the clarity you're sharing today comes in great timing. You're welcome. And so what I want to just do a recap with you guys, if you're watching, whether it's live or the replay, is to really consider who are the people you want to work with, how you're actually, what promise you're making to them, the positioning, which also ties to the path to their results, okay? All of those things combined make a great offer. You cannot sell something that people don't want. So if you're just putting it out there because you thought it was great for you, it was a great idea, just know that you're not buying it. Other people are. Also something that they need. People buy what they want, and also they do buy what they need. Want always comes first. But what they need is the secondary thing. It's like, I want the shiny thing, but I know I need this because I need the results. And so focus on those things, all right? Stop putting out offers that are not in alignment with what you want as well. Remember that if you are not happy to deliver this thing, whether it's through coaching, maybe you love the topic, but maybe you don't love doing it one-on-one. Maybe you want to do it in a group. Consider that as well. So it's not just how they will take it. It's not just how they will learn from you, but also how are you the best at delivering this, right? And so a lot of people are like, I don't want to do it because, you know, a lot of people are looking for more private coaching versus group. You can still deliver a great group program if that's what your heart desires. So just remember that it's not just about them. It's a combination of obviously what I just shared, and also how do you want to deliver it as well, okay? So what I want to share with you lastly before I log off, this week I am hosting a free webinar on my Facebook ad client funnel. So I'll be sharing with you how to end the feast or famine cycle in your business. So for anywhere from, I would say $10, I will start at the $10 or $20 a day mark for Facebook ads to start generating some great high quality targeted leads into your business, so that you can start making money in your business. A lot of the times we are struggling because we're refusing to invest back in ourselves. Just remember, before the world of free social media, a lot of us business owners had to actually invest in advertising to get in front of the customers that we want to reach. Whether it was our time, our energy, definitely money. And so I'm going to share with you the importance, because I feel like it's not being said on the internet. It's not going to be a rant, but it's not being said on the internet that you do need to invest in your business, i.e. not just in the education part, which is great, but you also need to invest in the actual business itself to move it forward. So you need really great traffic to your offers. So we just talked about your offers. I want to help you get traffic to your offers. And so I will be putting the link in there somewhere in a few where you can join me. And this week we're going to be talking about how to use my Facebook ad client funnel to get clients and leads in your business. All right. And of course, if you want to join the VIP list, let me hurry up. You can go to FabiolaVIPlist.com to join the VIP list, where you will also get a booked out marketing blueprint that will be delivered directly in your inbox as well, completely for free. And I do share with you methods on how you can start getting leads in your business for free as well inside of that guide. I think it's 9 pages. All right, so I appreciate you watching and joining. And of course, if you loved what I did today, feel free to hit the share button, whether you're watching live or the replay. And you can drop me a reaction if you want to. Bye, love.